It's a classic story. On January 1st, you are filled with a fiery, unstoppable resolve. This is the year you'll finally learn that language, write that book, or get in the best shape of your life. Your motivation is a powerful rocket, launching you toward your goal with incredible force. But by February, the rocket has run out of fuel. The initial excitement has vanished, and the daily grind feels heavy and joyless. The goal that once seemed so inspiring now feels like a chore. Why does this happen? Why does that powerful initial motivation so often fade away, leaving us stranded at the bottom of the mountain? The answer lies in the type of fuel you're using. And today, we're going to learn how to switch from that temporary rocket fuel to a source of energy that never runs out. Welcome back to Smarty Bytes Cafe. In our last few videos, we learned how to become the captain of our ship, how to use self-awareness and self-regulation to navigate the stormy weather of our emotions. But being a good captain isn't just about surviving storms. It's about having a reason to sail in the first place. It's about having an engine that propels you forward, day after day. This brings us to the third essential pillar of emotional intelligence, as defined by Daniel Goleman: motivation. Goleman argues that the most effective people are not driven by external rewards, but by a deep, personal fire. And to understand this, we need to look at the two different engines we can use to power our lives. First, you have extrinsic motivation. Think of this as rocket fuel. It's powerful, it's flashy, and it can create incredible bursts of energy. Extrinsic motivation comes from the outside. It's the desire for things like money, praise, promotions, grades, or avoiding punishment. These things can absolutely get you started, and they are not bad. But rocket fuel has one major problem: it runs out. Now let's look at the other engine. This is intrinsic motivation. Think of it as a solar sail. It's not about explosive bursts. It's about a quiet, constant, unending source of power. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's the drive you feel when you do something, because you genuinely love the process. It's powered by process, curiosity, passion, personal growth, and a sense of purpose. The solar sail never runs out of fuel because the joy is in the journey itself. Why is this internal drive so crucial for long-term success? Because it creates resilience. When you're powered by rocket fuel, a failure feels like a disaster because you missed out on the external reward. But when you're powered by a solar sail, a failure is just feedback. It's a learning opportunity on a journey you already enjoy. You get back up because you love the act of sailing. This intrinsic drive is the source of what psychologists call a flow state. That magical feeling of being so completely absorbed in a task that you lose track of time. You can't achieve flow when you're constantly thinking about the prize at the end. You achieve it when the prize is the work itself. This is the motivation that Goleman identified as a core trait in the highest performing and most fulfilled individuals. A character is shown painting. A thought bubble shows them thinking about winning a prize. Extrinsic. They look stressed. The scene changes. The same character is painting, but the thought bubble shows them just enjoying the colors and the brush strokes. Intrinsic. They look happy and are in a state of flow, where the background melts away. This week, your practice is to connect one of your goals to its intrinsic fuel source. Here's how. Pick one goal you are currently working on. It could be big or small. Now, take out a piece of paper and ask why 5 times to drill down to the core of your motivation. An animation shows a character with a goal. Exercise 3x a week. 1. Why? 2. To lose 10 pounds. Extrinsic. 2. Why? 2. To look better. Extrinsic. 3. Why? 2. To feel more confident. Getting warmer. 4. Why? 2. Because I feel strong and capable during the workout itself. Intrinsic. 5. Why? 2. Because I love the feeling of pushing my limits and proving to myself I can do hard things. Deep intrinsic purpose. See how that works? You drill past the external outcomes to find the internal satisfaction. Your goal isn't just to find an intrinsic why, but to focus on it. When you feel your motivation fading, remind yourself of that feeling, the love of the process itself. Temporary excitement is rocket fuel. It's great for a launch, but it will never get you to your destination. Lasting achievement is powered by a solar sail. It's fueled by a quiet, steady, internal passion for the journey. When you connect with what you truly love about the process, you stop needing to hype yourself up. You just show up, because showing up is its own reward. If you're ready to start using this inner control to define your life's direction, make sure you subscribe. Because in our next video, we begin a new path by learning how to create a personal mission statement. This concludes our first path on gaining control of your inner world. For today's question, what is one goal you have that is powered by a true intrinsic why? Share it in the comments below. Thanks for stopping by the Smarty Bytes Cafe. Now go out there and find your fuel.